Today we're going to be working towards this, right there, defeating the Ender Dragon. But in order to do that, I got to do this today, and that is find a stronghold. And luckily this guy's been helping me out by giving me some Ender Pearls. In the last episode I built this iron farm. Now one of the weird things that was happening was that iron golems were spawning in the villager area, and I wasn't sure why, but I went back and looked through everything and I realized that I made a really simple mistake on this, which is I placed the half slabs in the wrong spot. Obviously you can place half slabs at the top or the bottom, so if you place them at the top like they're a normal block, iron golems can spawn on them. But if you place them on the bottom block, so at the bottom half of where a block would be, mobs can't spawn on there. So now that I've fixed that, it seems to be working a lot more efficiently, although when I did that a lot of the villagers escaped, so I'm gonna need to breed more into the system because I think I lost like 5 of them just fixing that one problem. So you should make sure of that stuff before I actually build this kind of farm. Another thing that I've been doing is building off camera, and I built this garden that is in front of my storage system, as you can see here. And I went to the taiga forest, I got some sweet berries, and I used them as a plant. I have some oak leaves here, some fence posts that are for, I guess, lighting and lanterns. And I'm just going to expand this out all the way in front of the storage system because it's kind of an awkward spot because I can't really do buildings, and I want to be able to have a clear view of the storage system. And I think this kind of adds to it. I might expand this out. And I've completely destroyed all of my old farms here and been slowly filling it in with some grass blocks just to make it more clean and clear. And I think I'll build some stuff over here soon. And right here I've been working on the interior of my storage system. You can see I put light blue glazed terracotta on the floor. I like that pattern, but it's a lot of the same. A lot of that same pattern. It's very colorful. I like that. It works, but I feel like there needs to be something in between that breaks it up a bit so it's not all the same. And if you're wondering how to place glazed terracotta, because this is something that's I always forget, is you just go around the world. So you go like that, you go like that, you go like that, and then you go like that. And you can see there's the pattern on there, and I think it's the opposite for the other way around. But it's a lot easier to place it down like this as a floor than actually as like a wall. It's a lot more complicated, as I found up there. So I'm still gonna work on this a bit. You can see there's still a lot that I haven't covered up yet, and I think I'm gonna change these things up because I don't think they're working that well, especially on the higher end of that. I might do a kind of a level thing to break it up a bit. That is a bit unusual that they're spawned way up there. Why does this always happen? So here I am in the warped forest, and the reason I'm here is because even though I have a good amount of ender pearls, it'd be a good idea to get even more. And the enderman spawns pretty frequently in this biome, as you can see over there. This is a good spot to pick up some ender pearls. And I've already died once because I looked at an enderman, so I want to be careful with this. Okay, so I am completely lost. I have no idea where I am. This is so confusing in the warped forest. So it looks like I found a crimson forest, which is probably close to my spawn point. I'm probably just gonna go through the nether waste. It might be a good way to look for a nether fortress. Hello? Oh, there we go. Finally found my way back to my tunnel, and luckily I have this guy. And that took forever, but I finally got back. And how did I get back, you might ask? It was magic. Well, it wasn't really magic. I just found the basalt delta connected to a warped forest, and I just dug up and dug around enough times that I actually found this stupid tunnel that I built. And not sure what direction I'm going. Wonder how long I can do this for. So yeah, I got a ton of magma blocks. I think I keep saying magma cream, but I mean magma blocks. And this should be a good amount. I don't think this is enough for a gold farm, but definitely helps me a lot. So I was just tuggling down and I hit a bunch of magma block veins. So that's definitely helpful. I didn't get that many ender pearls. The mistake I made was I just didn't have that much food. So I kept attacking the enderman, but I was getting zapped health wise, so it was not a great idea to go in there without any food. Okay, so here I am in the Soul Sand Valley. This is where I usually mine for my ancient debris, and of course, now that I've made that mistake where I got lost, I might as well write down some coordinates to make sure that I don't get lost this time. So minus 96, 62, 23. And I think this is a good spot to look around for a nether fortress. So it should be pretty wide open, and at least from what I remember, the way that nether fortresses generate is very different from how they used to generate, because there was a way where you could go in one direction and you would actually hit a bunch of nether fortresses. But I think when they changed the biomes in the 1.16 update, it actually changed the way the nether fortresses generate, so they are very they're very uniform in the way they generate. Should I go for it? No, I should not go for it. We'll just do this. Ooh, that was close. Think I'm good? That was so close. So I found another bastion remnant, which is great. Oh, that's good. I could use that. Dude, that was a giant mistake. They're still following me. That was a bad idea. I'm gonna have to be really quick about this to get my stuff back. So I got back to the Bastion Remnant, but I guess it was too long because my stuff is gone, which sucks because I lost my netherite pickaxes. And I lost my shovel, my axe, my sword. I did recover some stuff because the piglins picked it up, but it's all armor stuff, so it's not as valuable. So I'm back at the village, and you know the drill. I need XP, and these guys give good XP when you actually trade with them. Yep, I'm going to be enchanting all my stuff again. Fortune 3, that's pretty good. Efficiency 4, Unbreaking 3, that's good. And I have a ton of mending books. Efficiency 4, Silk Touch. That's perfect. You're not supposed to be here. So here I am back in the nether, and between all the enchanting, the dying, the wandering around, I was trying to think of a better way to find the nether fortress, and I came up with this. The warped fungus on a stick. So what I'm going to do is try to ride the lava seas with a strider using this thing. Maybe it might work, or I might end up dying a horrible death in lava and lose all my stuff. But hey, what's 2 times in 1 episode? There we go. So that was pretty easy. All you gotta do is feed them warped fungus and then put a saddle on them and you can ride them. So now I can look around and try to find another fortress. It is a bit dangerous because if I get hit by something, I'll just fall right into lava. But hopefully we can find something. That's a new one. Fighting magma cubes on a strider. And there's Ghast. So with Ghast also, they usually fire at where you were when they started shooting, so it's not really an issue as long as you keep moving. This dude probably doesn't look too good because I got him on land, but these guys are meant more for the lava seas, but they can go on the land. and usually they move way slower when they actually do. Well, that's my third bastion remnant that I found, and I still haven't found another fortress. So unfortunately I think I'm going in circles, so it's time to go on some land. Oh, there we go. Wow, I can't believe that actually worked. So what happened was that I was way out, like in a random direction, so I went back to my home portal and I was gonna try to make it a really focused effort on trying to find the Nether fortress. And you know what, I found one really close to where my home base is, so this is pretty lucky on my part. That was a lot of work to find something that was actually really close. Yeah, wither effect, blah blah blah. So what I want from the wither skeletons is some wither skulls, so I can actually spawn a wither. But that's not really my priority at the moment. It's mainly to get near a blaze spawner, which should be on the balcony of the Nether fortress, and to kill some blazes so I can get some blaze rods, which I can turn into blaze powder, which I can craft with ender pearls to create eyes of ender, which I can use to find the stronghold. Did you catch all that? So looks like I got a wither skeleton skull, which is one thing I wanted. Whoa. Ah, so I got 19 blaze rods, which is pretty good. I can just keep waiting for them to spawn and restore my health. $22. Okay, I think that's enough for now. I got 39 blaze rods, which is more than I probably need. And I just want to find one more thing. There we go. That's what I wanted. Was some nether warts. Now I can use it to actually brew some potions. Oh no. How do I get out of here? How do I get out of here? Ah! So that really sucked, and I mean that was sucky, because I just randomly swiped at a zombie pigman, then I got swarmed by a ton of them, they killed me, and I had all of that great stuff. I had wither skeleton skulls enough to spawn a wither, I had blaze rods enough for at least enough eye of enders that I could actually find the stronghold, and I also had nether warts. So I lost all that stuff and all the stuff I just enchanted. So that really sucked, and it took me too long to actually get back there again. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my time and try to enchant everything properly with the proper enchantments, and not rush back there with stuff that doesn't have the greatest enchantments. I mean, that sword didn't have the greatest enchantments on it. So I'm just going to slowly take a break and then go back to the Nether fortress, make sure everything is set up so that I can get there really easily, and then we'll try for the blaze rods again. So I'm back at the Nether fortress. I set up a staircase so that I can get back here easy if something bad happens, and I'm just going to focus on getting blaze rods. I'm not going to run around or try to do too much, and I'm definitely going to not to accidentally hit another zombie pigman. So I gotta find the blaze spawner somewhere around here. And here we go, here's the blaze spawner. Let's try to get as many blazes as possible. So I got 29 blaze rods out of that, and hopefully that'll get me to a stronghold. Now, I unfortunately hit a zombie pigman again, so I had to get out of there as quick as possible before I got killed again, and I was really lucky because I got out of there just when I was like almost dead. So the first thing with the actual Eyes of Ender is I get an ender chest, which will be good for storing stuff, and I still have all of the ender pearls. I didn't have them when I died before, and I'm not going to craft anything yet. I'm not going to craft all the blaze rods, but I'll keep them in my inventory in case I need more Eyes of Ender. And with the Ender chest, what I can do is I can put things in here now. So if I want to put all of this stuff in here, and then I use the Silk Touch pickaxe on the Ender chest, it'll drop as an item, and then I can access those items again. So it's a good way of basically it's a backpack for your inventory, so items that you don't want to lose. And if you use a normal pickaxe on that thing, it'll just destroy that Ender chest, but it won't destroy the items in the Ender chest. You'll always be able to access those. So that's definitely a bonus of getting the blaze powder. And I guess it's time to gear up and then head out for a stronghold. Okay, so when you throw an Eye of Ender, it should point in the direction of the stronghold. And if it's really close to the stronghold, it'll go down towards the ground. So there's also a chance when you throw it, it might shatter and you might get destroyed, but you should be able to recover your Eyes of Ender. So if I just throw it, looks like it goes in that direction. So we'll keep going that way and we'll try to space these out so I don't use them all up. So let's throw another one and see where it goes. So it's going in that direction. So probably be a couple hundred more blocks till I throw another one. Okay, attempt number 3. Still looks like it's far away. Okay, attempt number 4. Okay, attempt number 5. Still looks a ways away. Yeah, let's try this now. Still that way. Attempt number 6. Oh, it went backwards. Interesting. So that means it should be somewhere in between. It shouldn't spawn in the ocean, so you would think it would be somewhere over here. Let's see. Oh, there it is. I can see it down there. Where's that something else? Just got hit by a bunch of guardians. Let's see. What is going on over here? So I think it's right down there. I just gotta double check. Looks like it. Yep, definitely a stronghold. Just gotta be careful and light this place up. So it looks like this stronghold kind of generated weird because of the fact it's under an ocean. So I gotta be kind of careful around here. Okay, that's a weird way for it to generate. And let's destroy the silverfish spawner. Probably with the right tool. There we go. Okay. So here is the end portal in the end portal room. The reason why this stronghold generated in such a weird way is because I think a ravine generated right in the middle, so it was cut off in a weird way. So there was rooms that weren't really connected to other parts of the stronghold, but luckily I was able to find this. So if you want to be able to activate an end portal, you put Eyes of Ender in the item frames. You want to be careful of that random lava that's in there. And you can see there it is activated. And right now we're not going to be using it. I want to actually gear up so that when we face the Ender Dragon, it'll be really easy. So I think that's enough for this episode. And thank you for watching and keep commenting.